Chainlink/US$. First off, read this disclaimer carefully and do your good deed of the day by liking and subscribing. So we do have Chainlink/US$ here, link/USD. Okay, here is the website. Securely connect smart contracts with off-chain data and services. Chainlink decentralized Oracle networks provide tamper-proof inputs, outputs, and computations to support advanced smart contracts on any blockchain. Start building your hybrid smart contract with Chainlink. So here are like examples of market data, weather data, sports data, keepers, randomness. Highly secure and flexible infrastructure. Reliable, tamper-proof network, seamless connection to any API, proven ready-made solutions, and secure off-chain computation. So let's jump into the charts. This is, big picture weekly data points. We do have time cycles that have been relatively reliable. Rise, decline, rise, decline, rise, and unfortunately we do have that declining part of the time cycle around the corner. So the time cycles, they have been rather good in the past. So there is an increased probability that they will, be predictive in the future as well. Just see how surgically the time cycle nailed the low here. And also in this instance, the high, it is there's something going on here with the time cycles. When we zoom in a bit here, we do see that when you look here at the most recent candlesticks, there is clearly some exhaustion here for the bulls. They are struggling a bit. You could make the case that this looks a bit like a major head and shoulders pattern. Given that, the right shoulder here is significantly higher than the left shoulder, there is an increased probability of the bulls being able to neutralize that pattern. So let's say that we do have a bit of a pullback, then it could be that we form like, this diagonal neckline, and those necklines, they have a tendency to be more favorable to the bulls. But yeah, let's jump here to the daily data points. In this instance, you do have this super important moving average, which I'm pretty sure you can see yourself. And that is the red 200-day moving average. It's obviously been a pretty big deal, and it is currently a resistance. It was support not that long ago, and it was a very good time to buy. So the current situation here for the bulls, it is exhaustive. It causes exhaustion because you try, you fail, you try, you fail, and at a certain point, the bulls will start to become a bit panicky. It is fully possible for us to have a breakout, and let's be perfectly clear. If we do break out above the red 200-day moving average, ideally have a bit of a sustained breakout, especially if we are able to use it as support, then that could certainly neutralize the or delay the declining major time cycle, because it would be interpreted as a very bullish because of all of these interactions. So yeah, definitively. The level that most are watching now is this red 200-day moving average. It's a huge, huge deal. So yeah, there's a big war happening here behind the charts between bulls and bears. Nothing really in particular here that jumps at me. Accumulation distribution is showing a bit of a spike, but I'm not entirely sure how good the data is. But we do see here accumulation distribution. We are at this high level, but we do see that there's a tendency for there to be some pullbacks as well at these levels. Yeah, we would ideally want to see increasing commitment from the bulls. Here it is a bit cautious, a bit too cautious. Yeah. Let's look at other. So here is statistical correlations between Chainlink and a bunch of interesting indexes. So long-term weekly data points with the S&P 500 and Bitcoin, Ethereum, we don't get any data because we don't have sufficient number of data points to analyze. On the daily data points, however, we do have a very weak 6% positive correlation with the S&P 500, almost no correlation, 61% positive with Bitcoin, so that's a bit stronger, but still there's, some, I mean, 61 is strong, but it's not like very strong. Yeah, but we do have a much stronger correlation here with Ethereum at 78%, so that is quite strong. So what happens with Ethereum is very likely going to have an impact on Chainlink. And with the dollar index, we have a minus 22% negative correlation. Okay, I think we have some time to look at Bitcoin here towards the end. Okay, Bitcoin like that, and we look at the index. So we did see a strong rally. I really would prefer that this didn't happen because we don't have a good track record with these kinds of rallies. If you look here at the daily data points, we are at these risky levels on the RSI, and also the distance between price and the purple 20, green 50, blue 100 moving average, and also to an extent the red 200-day moving average. These are levels that has triggered pullbacks in the past. So yeah, it happened, the bulls got aggressive, we are at these highs, and now we just have to commit. I mean, that's the problem with these moves. When you make this big move, you have to see follow through, which means a new high and a sustained breakout. So yeah, I mean, that's how the market works. It's all about, it's sort of like a chess game. It's a lot about strategy. And I don't think this was a good strategy, but now it's all about the follow through.